Time for yet another trip to the flea markets, and boy are they packed today. Doesn't always mean there's going to be games or even great deals, but it's promising. Unfortunately, we have to wait until 7 a.m. to enter. Meanwhile, all the resellers are running around from table to table, buying shit before anyone else, so that they can put whatever they bought on their own tables and charge double, sometimes even triple what they paid. Yeah, it's infuriating. I'd have picked up that Fallout 3 and Mist 5 game, but this guy wants way too much money for them. He was here a few weeks ago and wanted 25 bucks for both, and I'm just not paying that.
Whoa. Yeah, I discovered that too.
I remember last time I picked that up, that it did that.
How much for that?
That 10.
An original Xbox with Element stickers on it, bundled with sports games, of course. We are not off to a good start here, folks.
They just move shit.
Ooh.
I know.
4-star pills. Pies? Pills?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Are there any prices on those signs?
I don't see any.
Yeah.
How much is your Jack Daniels saying there?
I'm just calling him now.
Okay,
He's
well,
walked away.
we'll walk back around.
Nothing's worse than having to wait for a price because someone in your family or one of your friends didn't decide to sticker it.
Oh,
$20. Yeah, they ain't worth $20.
that's what you wanted that one time, and
Yeah,
I said
I
it was
know.
kind of boring.
Yeah. Oh, that one lights up. That one's pretty cool.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're just tin reproductions, but I really like those Angry Orchard signs there.
I know, it's just neat though.
Oh, would you look at that? I just picked up Grand Theft Auto 2 last week, and this is the first time I've even seen the original game.
Yeah, $5.
Good and rusty.
Yeah. I took a picture of the guns, those two guns. No, the other two.
Oh, the
That
H&R
you
one?
looked at, that you looked at last night.
Okay.
So if that guy comes,
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. You back?
How much are the Game Boy games?
You want the Game Boy too?
No, I got a Game Boy.
You got $5 for all of them?
$5 for all the games?
$5 for all the games.
Alrighty, I'll definitely do that.
This is the same seller from last week that I had bought a few games from. Looks like he brought more stuff out today, including some game guides. Yeah, I know game guides are very obsolete since you can just look up videos on YouTube and online guides, but I like using them from time to time. Anyway, he has a copy of Left 4 Dead for $5, but it's really scratched, so of course I had to pass on that. Other than that, he has quite a few decent titles that if I didn't already own, I would have probably bought, especially since his prices are really good on his original Xbox, PS2, PS1, and GameCube games. 3 games for $5. Can't really get much better than that. Pop figures? Really? Can I find anything worse here today? I don't know, like a pile of dog shit maybe? God, I fucking hate those things. Sometimes it's kind of fun to look at resellers' prices. Other times, it just puts me in a foul mood, especially seeing games that are less than $3 at GameStop being put out for $10 to $30.
$40.
Think.
40. I bet you. It's alright. It's got scuffs on the handle.
No, I got that, but it's fucking better than the one we got at home. How much for these?
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, I could be 10 for that.
All right.
Finding an Exoterra terrarium at a flea market is incredibly rare. Finding one that is at a flea market that isn't destroyed in some way is next to impossible. $50 might be a good price for someone willing to spend $20 plus shipping on a new screen top, plus putting work into fixing the plastic frame, but that's just not for me. To be honest, I could fix the frame myself. I don't think it would be that hard, but I'm gonna pass. I was kinda interested in that Pro Cast fishing game by Capcom, but they want $40 for everything in the box. I did come back and asked if they would just sell the game separate, and was told no. Whatever.
The Hulk Hogan.
Did you see the big John Cena that was over there?
Yeah, I did. I've seen it before
Oh, have you?
in a video.
Oh, it was pretty funny.
It's terrible. They have one with The Rock.
You killed John Cena.
This is the same guy from before that wants $5 on most of his games. I didn't even think there was really anything I absolutely had to have this time around. The only thing I had even a slight interest in was that Halo 2 Collector's Edition with the steel book. But I see it all the time, so it's no big deal to me. Overall, a very disappointing flea market session this time around. Maybe next time will be better, but I'm a bit of a pessimist, so probably not. Oh well, the flea markets kind of sucked, but I did pick up some things, including stuff I got from a Goodwill. I'll talk about that later. And a GameStop. So let's just get right onto it and show you what I got. The first things of which are Game Boy games that I honestly have no idea of the value of, because I don't collect Game Boy games. I don't really play many Game Boy games. I just saw these and I heard the price of $5 and kind of just snapped them up. First of which is Shanghai. This I did check out just out of curiosity, and it's basically Mahjong. And if you don't know what Mahjong is, just look it up. It'll take way too long for me to explain. Then we got Boomer's Adventure in Asmic World. I have absolutely no idea what this is. The cover's kind of like kindergarten student, preschool student-ish, although I kind of really like it for some reason. Then we have Ninja Boy. What's funny, though, is that I tried to look up this game on eBay because it looked kind of different. I'd never even heard of it, and I couldn't find it. I did find one sealed new copy that sold for $150, but none of the actual original loose cart game. They did see some Ninja Boy 2 games sold for like $8 to $15, but none of the original. So I don't know what that means necessarily. Is it a rare game? Is it an expensive game? I don't know. Radar Mission. DuckTales. I have played DuckTales before, not on this system, but I did like it. Doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily like it on the Game Boy. And Tetris Plus. I know this game's not really worth jack shit, but I love Tetris, so why not? Okay, so all the next stuff came from one seller. We have Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots with Danny Phantom, SpongeBob and Patrick, Jimmy Neutron, and I don't know who that is, but they look an awful lot like Tak from Tak and the Power of Juju. I know there was a cartoon, but for some reason I thought it was on Nickelodeon. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't know anything about the game. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. I have the original, and now I have the sequel. I don't know if there was a third. I kind of doubt it. Then we got Fantavision. It's a puzzle game that has like fireworks and other random special effects. This game came out in 2000, and I remember because I always went to, back when Blockbuster was an actual thing, I always went there, and this game was always gone. It was never available to rent. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a great game or not, but I thought it was kind of funny, and it brought back a little memory. Grand Theft Auto, the original, just grabbed it. I think I own all of the Grand Theft Auto games except for 5, and maybe some of those expansion ones like the Ballad of Gay Tony and all that other shit. Oh, shit. I forgot. I did get more stuff from that one guy I got those 3 PS2 games from. We have Blue Dragon Game Guide. Actually, my wife has this game right now. I think I lent it to her, so that'll come in handy. And we got Viva Pinata. And for some reason, I felt like picking up Resident Evil 5. I'm not even sure why I picked it up, because I think I platinumed the game on the PS3. I'm going to have to look, because that's going to actually drive me nuts if I didn't. Then the last thing we got from the flea market was this Assassin's Creed in the steel case. I have Assassin's Creed, but I don't, or Assassin's Creed 3, but I didn't have it in the steel case, and I actually really, really like the way it looks. It's got kind of like a holographic thing going on, like a Pokemon card would have. I don't know how well the camera is able to pick it up. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. The DLC codes are inside, and I don't know if they were used. The steel book is actually in pretty good shape. The seller wanted $7 for it. I ended up paying $6, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. And from what I understand, those steel cases for Assassin's Creed 3 were only given out to people who pre-ordered it. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, whatever. Why not? I picked it up, and now I can get rid of my old copy of Assassin's Creed 3. Okay, so next we have the stuff from Goodwill that I haven't even bothered to open the bag for. This is not the same Goodwill that I swore to not go back to, the one that where everyone's resellers that go and shop there and the people that work there are making the prices of games ridiculously high. So just want to clear that out. This is that kind of scummy one that's right next door to the GameStop, and I just happened to be there, so I picked some things up. Oops. First of which is Rally Sport Challenge racing game. I've never played it, so I don't know anything about it. Then I have both Project Gotham Racing and Project Gotham Racing 2. I think I may own the sequel. I'm not quite sure. I've been meaning to play these Project Gotham Racing games for a very long time, and I just never got the chance to do so. Although all 3 of those games were $1 each because it was a half-off day. And now we have what I got at the GameStop on the same day. First of which is a steel bookcase Beyond Two Souls. Now, what's odd, and I kind of appreciate it actually, is the original one that I had grabbed, this collector's case was there. It had a different price on it. It was like $8 because that's what I paid for it. And it was kind of damaged and had kind of like weird stains on it. So I guess he decided to not give me the shitty one and give me one that's basically in mint condition. So that was actually very, very nice of him. The steel case itself is not fantastic, but it's a steel case, and as we all know, that's kind of my thing. I've never played that game. I've always wanted to. The fight lights out for $1. The reason why is because I actually didn't pick it up earlier because I didn't own 2 of those wand things, and I recently just picked up my second wand, so now I'm able to actually play this. And I heard it was okay, although I can't say for sure. So we'll figure out at some point. We got 2 games left. First is Samurai Warriors 4. I have not played a Samurai Warriors or a Dynasty Warriors game in quite a few years, and I'm just looking at this at the store, and I'm like, for $27, okay, I haven't played it in a long time, why not? I did play a little bit of it. I played a mode called Chronicle Mode, which is not particularly fantastic. I did not play any of the story mode or free mode or anything like that. To be fair, I did only play it for about an hour, so I could be very, very wrong with that. And finally, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I've not played a Dark Souls, I've not played a Demon Souls, Bloodborne, or any game that is similar to this, or a sequel, prequel, whatever. Just have not played it, and I felt that, you know what, maybe it's time. I am kind of a fan of these dungeon crawler type games that are pretty difficult. So I felt that for $15, okay, I'll give it a shot. So that's all I got. I know that the flea market stuff was lackluster this week. Maybe next week will be better. Chances are not, because it's supposed to rain. Although it's supposed to rain every single fucking day this week, and it hasn't. So, whatever. Thanks for watching.